Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Adam here with We Got This, and today I am bringing you guys a New Life Festival 2019 edition guide. This is going to be a complete guide of how to obtain all the event tickets, how to do all the quests, and what exactly is New Life Festival. So I've actually broken this down into a couple sections here. I'll go over the general sections real quick so you guys can just know what I'm going to be covering. Basically, how to start the quest, each quest and what to do for it, how event tickets work, what you can get from the boxes, the reward boxes. I'm going to talk about the writs that you get, and then I'm going to talk about the other 3 tickets that you can get for the Impresario that can get you variants of the Indrik mount and all that good stuff. But let's get into it right away. So to start the quest, you need to go to the crown store and consume the quest item. It is free, so don't worry. You do not have to have any DLC or subscription of ESO Plus to do this event. So if you don't have that, don't worry. It will then direct you to Breton, who is in Eastmarch. Go to Breton to start your adventures of the New Life Festival. She will give you this mead. This is a memento that gives you a 100% XP bonus for 2 hours on top of any scrolls, which is amazing during the New Life Festival, so use it for sure. So Breton has 9 daily quests that you can do on each character. These 9 quests represent the 9 races of ESO, and the quest is sort of themed for each race. I'm going to go into these here momentarily, but I want to say this first. The first time you complete a quest per account, you will receive 2 event tickets in addition to the holiday box. You will not get more event tickets for each one until reset each day. Also, something that does help with this quest is the ability to travel to multiple way shrines. But if you have a guild, possibly that has people running it, you may be able to just teleport to them, and they might be able to kind of carry you to certain teleports. Now let's get into the 9 different quests. These are all pretty self-explanatory and easy, so it's not going to be too bad. If you just follow the quest marker for each one, you will get them done. It's just like a basic quest. However, I will dive into them a little bit here briefly with you all. I'm not sure if they are randomly given or if it's a certain order, but I'm almost positive they are just random orders each day and per character. To start off, we're going to do the Signal Fire one. That's the one I got. That is the Redguard themed one. You basically just need to talk to this person here. You do a quick time trial. You light 4 braziers, and you complete it in less than a certain amount of time. And if you do that, but below, I think, 35 seconds, you get a specific achievement. But it's really hard to not complete this in the designated time. You just have to run, hold down the sprint button, and once you do that, you'll get it done. But once you complete it, go back to Breton, and she'll give you your reward. The next one is Orc. This one will be a little tricky just because there's so many players doing this right now. But if you just roam around about here and there during this in the big circle, you're going to find a couple group of wolves that you can kill for the meat. And then you can head over, and there's a bee right here. Just get one hit on it, and it will drop the honeycomb for you. And again, once you do that, complete it, you go back to Breton, and she will give you your gift box. Next, you have the Breton one. The Breton one, you just have to go to the said locations and perform your little activity with someone. It's very easy. It's not hard. It's just very self-explanatory. Just follow the markers, and you're able to do that. The Khajiit one. This one you have to have lockpicks for. You have to be able to unlock an advanced chest, intermediate, and then like a simple one. So lockpicking, it's not that hard in this game. If you have trouble with it, just buy some more lockpicks. Keep picking the chest, and you'll eventually get it. But once you do all 3, you're good to go, and you'll complete the quest, and you can head back to Breton again for your gift box. The next one is Nord. This one's called Snow Bear Plunge. You basically just have to go to the marked locations that it tells you to go to, jump off the bridge and do a cannonball, and then swim to the nearby bonfire to warm up. There'll be some NPCs there, and you'll see people running too. I'm telling you, there's a ton of people doing this right now. So you just look at the marker on the quest and just run over to the bonfire and warm up. There are 3 locations you have to do this at. The next one is the Dark Elf. This one is Lavafoot Stomp. It is, you just have to go to the said location, sort of like the Breton one, and you just have to dance. And this one's actually quite comical because you do some funny dances, and I love it. But it's pretty simple. And to get the extra achievement, I believe on the last part here, you just have to dance with someone else, like an actual player, and it gets you more like it gets you like more applause or whatever, so you're able to get that achievement. And if you guys ever want to look at the achievements associated, it tells you in your achievements tab like what to do, and you can do these, like I said, every day with every character you have. So it's just like you'll be able to get it by the end of the festival. The next one is the Wood Elf. This is the Mud Ball one. This one's very easy. Again, just teleport to the way shrine that it tells you to, and just stand at the edge of the circle right at the way shrine and just spam it to players. You'll see people throwing mud balls. You'll get it done very quickly by doing that. And then keep a note, if you throw it at a guard, it is a criminal act. So just want to let you guys know that if you have good stolen things on you or something, just be careful of that. And then after you do that, you just got to go to the castle and you got to hit the nobles, and boom, you are done with that one. The next one is the Altmer one. This one is just donating gold, and then you sit at a location here with all these people, and creatures will spawn. Just drop like an AoE, and you're good to go, and you'll get your 5 creature kills. And then the last race one is Argonian. This is a fishing one. So all you need to do for this is go to one of the circles. There's going to be 3, but you just need to go to one, and you can catch all 3 fish at those locations. Just put your bait, on your rod, and, press E or whatever the button is for PlayStation and Xbox to jerk the rod back, and you will catch, a fish. And then if you do not have bait, there are like lava, what are they called? Like flesh flies around the area here, and you can use bait from that, or someone will probably give you bait if you ask. I had to ask for some bait, and so on. Like, there's so many people doing this that you'll be able to find someone who can give you some extra bait if you don't have any. So something I will say is that if you notice, I'm getting around 33k experience per turn-in of the quest. Now, obviously, this scales with your level, but if you do this on other alternate characters that need to level and have that mead buff that I told you guys about at the beginning, and an XP scroll buff attached to that, you can get some ridiculous XP from this just by doing these. I mean, it took me less than 45 minutes to do all these quests. So that's just something to keep in mind. So think about that. If you're going to do alts, you might be able to get some decent levels from this. But once you turn them in, you will get your holiday boxes. These can have multiple things in them, including treasures that you can sell. You can have rune boxes that are also tradable with people that have mementos in them. You have skin changer motifs, which is just basically a motif that you can use or transmog or make. You have charity writs. You've got new life recipes. You've got housing lamps and other furnishing items. So let's dive into what some of these are. The skin changer motifs, like I said, is just a motif page that you can consume for your character to make or transmog. Some of these will probably sell for a decent bit, but just be on the lookout for those if you want to keep them. Recipes are obviously cooking recipes. Some of these are actually pretty decent, so be on the lookout for any that may be of high rarity. Housing lamps and furnishings are just things you can put in your house to make them a little more spicy. Now let's talk about the charity writs. There are 2 types of charity writs that you can receive from the gift boxes. The first one is the Deep Winter Charity Writ. From these writs, you can receive Scald Explorer outfits. The other writs are just called New Life Charity Writs. If you complete 12 of these, you will unlock the Newly Charitable Achievement and the Crystal Frost skin, which I really want to get. Now, these writs will be just simple furnishing writs. I was a little confused at first because I didn't have some of these simple blueprints like the common bowl and all that good stuff. But if you actually go to any of the skill vendors, like the blacksmith one here, you can buy these blueprints. And so far, for all the ones I've gotten, I've been able to just buy the blueprints from the vendor. And it's really easy to do that. Then it's just up to you to get the actual mats to craft the furnishings. These writs are tradable, like I said, but before you consume the quest, just keep that in mind in case you want to make some money off of it. That's just something that some people might not know. Now let's move on to the other side of the New Life Festival. Since ZeniMax had sort of a blunder with the Undaunted event recently, they are allowing us to obtain an additional 3 event tickets each day by completing any world boss, any delve boss, final dungeon boss, final trial boss, final arena boss, dragon hunt, dolmen, and abyssal geyser. That is a lot of stuff. That means with 2 tickets from Breda, we can receive 5 tickets a day per account. So what can you spend these tickets on? Well, if you're able to watch my Indrik event ticket guide, you probably know, but if you haven't seen that, I'll link that in the description so you can watch it. You can use your tickets at the Impresario. She is located at the 3 starting zones for each faction. So that is Daggerfall, Aradon, and Stonefalls. Here you can use your tickets to get style pages, the Indrik pet, and drumroll please, all the berries from previous Indriks. Yes, ZeniMax is allowing us to purchase all the berries from the previous Indrik events, which makes me so happy because I thought I wouldn't get a chance to. But before I go into that briefly again, if you haven't watched my Indrik guide, I go more in depth per se, but I will go over the Indrik real quick with you all if you aren't familiar. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically you need to collect all 4 Indrik feathers, which would be a total of 40 event tickets. This will give you the base Indrik mount. Then to get one of the 4 variants, you need to buy 4 berries associated with that form. So if you want the Onyx mount, buy one of each Onyx berry, which will be a total of 40 tickets. If you want the Dawnwood one, the Pure Snow one, or the Luminous one, buy those berries instead. If you have any other questions about that, let me know in the comments. Also beware, do not double click like I did to view what the style pages look like, or you will spin your tickets, and I did that and I wanted to throw my keyboard out my window. I'm so used to double clicking to preview that I forgot to not double click. But if you complete your event tickets each day, you can receive 75 total event tickets at the end of this event, which is absolutely amazing. So that's basically it, guys. That's the guide. It's pretty straightforward and it's pretty self-explanatory once you get into it. You can, again, do these on every single one of your characters, so you can get a lot of different boxes and a lot of chances at those writs and a lot of, skin changer motifs. So make sure to do those and you'll get experience with that as well. And like I said, you can only get 5 event tickets per account each day, but then when it resets each day, you can do it again until the event ends. I hope this guide helped you all out, and if it didn't, then I'm sorry, and tell me how bad I am in the comments. But jokes aside, I hope you all have a wonderful holiday and a new year. This will be the last video of this year from me in the channel. I'm officially on vacation, but I will be back strong at the start of next year, bringing you guys ESO content. Also, make sure to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/BrawlWeGotThis. I stream on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, the rest of this year, I will not be streaming. I will be on vacation. But just check it out. If you want to watch me play ESO, come by the channel, and I will be in there. So just come and say hey to me. But anyways, make sure to comment and let me know what I can get better at in this video. But until next time, guys, have faith, be great, and I'll see you guys later.